So, welcome back to the Realistic Nutrition Podcast. Today, we are on episode 37, and I'm really excited because today registration is open for the Eat, Move, and Meditate program. This program incorporates the three pillars of health, which are mindfulness, nutrition, and and fitness. Almost forgot fitness. We only open it up a few times a year. And registration will close in a few weeks and spaces are limited. So if you're thinking about it, you should really secure your spot. And if you want more info, please listen to our last episode, which is episode 36. And we kind of go into detail about the program, the three pillars of health. But today we're talking to one of our Eat, Move, Meditate graduates, Grace Lewis, about her story, what she thought of the program, and a few other things. So hi, Grace, how are you?
Hi, Randa, doing good.
Oh, I'm so glad to be talking. Yeah, so let's just jump into it. I know you're busy. So let's talk about your story and what drew you to the Eat, Move, Meditate program.
Well, I decided to take the program primarily because, I thought it was a really good combination of what you guys were offering between the nutrition, the move, and the meditation. Just the combination alone, I just thought, well, I can gain a little bit from everything, Mm-hmm. I really, sorry about the noise there.
Yeah, no
Anyway, I really thought the combination was the best thing, and I could use some help in all of those departments. That's primarily why I took it.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. And don't worry about the noise. I have a toddler running around, so you'll hear her scream every once in a while. My listeners, they're used to it. It's fine. There's no perfection here. So completing the program, when we did it, it was 5 weeks. Now we've simplified it down to 4. What was it that helped keep you committed to completing the program? Because it's a lot. It's, the nutrition, the fitness, and the mindset. It's a lot of jam-packed info.
Yeah, but I would say just the fact that doing all 3 of them, my son was getting married here this summer, and I was really interested in the program just because of everything that you guys had to offer. I had no problem keeping a commitment because it was at that time that I needed some help with all this anyway. I wanted to, with COVID and everything, the fitness thing I was definitely slacking off. It's so easy to keep busy, and then it's in the middle of summer, so you're busy gardening and everything. So this helped me focus to get back into the fitness side of things. The nutrition, well, you're eating everything from the garden, so that was perfect timing for that. And I always take my dog for a walk and everything. And my husband, he works days in and days out, so I have a lot of time to think. So at this time, it was just the right time at the right place, and it was just the perfect combination to go ahead with it.
Mm-hmm. And let's dive into some of the struggles you faced with the program. Were there any setbacks for you or things you really had to push through mentally or physically?
Well, I did have to push through with the fitness, getting into it. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I did it in the morning, and sometimes I waited and I did 2 or 3 sessions in one day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's all dependent on my schedule, right?
Yes.
But once you got into it, it was easy to do the commitment, I found. And actually, then right after that, I ended up joining the gym and going back to the pool, and I got the kick in the butt, kind of what I needed. It really helped a lot. And then with the nutrition side, because you're doing more fitness, I found you gave a lot of those recipes of the shakes in the morning and stuff. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm still doing the shakes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and I love them. And I'm still going to the gym. The pool is currently closed because of their temporary shutdown for the cleaning. But and the meditation, I still like to meditate, but a lot of times just listening to I like spa music sometimes, just when I'm walking the dog or something.
Oh,
So sometimes it's a struggle to find the time to meditate, but it's when you need it.
yes,
Yeah, it's
I
there when you
agree.
need it.
When we're frazzled and we're like, oh, I just don't have time for it. It's like that's kind of our body saying, actually, you kind of do.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know. I learned a lot from Emily just from that. What was your favorite workout of the program? Like, we usually had like a mobility day, upper, lower. We had a fight, like a shadow boxing, and
Friday fights. Yeah.
yes, Friday fights. And we had Tabata Tuesdays. So what was your favorite out of all of that?
Oh, just out of the move section, the
Yeah.
fitness section. I don't know. I really like that Denelda did a variety of things.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes, like the Monday morning, I remember was more the stretch,
Yes.
and it was pretty calming. And I thought that was a good way to start the week. But
Yes.
then by Friday, you're gung ho for the weekend again, and it was a good way to end the week too. Like bam, bam, like get into the fight. So I just found, maybe if anything, with the fitness, sometimes I couldn't do some of the keep up with her. Like,
Mm, okay.
pretty energetic.
Yeah, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. I did like that she had some modifications too for
yeah.
those who had injuries, because I got an injury partway through the program and I was still able to keep up, which was great. Yes, I agree. I actually recorded a podcast this morning with Dee and Emily, and we were talking about the program. It'll air the week before this podcast goes up. But
Mhm.
I agree. It was a nice way to start the week with the mobility, get loose for the week, and then you end like the busy, stressful work week with just punching it out.
Yeah.
And it was
And it
fantastic.
was a lot of fun. It was a
Yeah.
lot of fun, and she had really good music, everything to go with it. And I thought she explained the moves sometimes, to get started in the positions really well.
Mm,
So
yes.
yeah, no, it was really good. I really enjoyed it.
She really helped with form. I agree. And what about like for yourself? Like what did you learn about yourself through this program? Did you break through any mental barriers?
Mentally, I would have to say slow down.
Mm,
Yeah, because that's just my personality. Like, I do like to get things done, and there's always something to do. But I just found, like, okay, get grounded, slow down, and just breathe. Sometimes, whether you're um, going through something, you can dwell on it, and I just found with Emily, she really calmed you down. Her voice alone, I found, was very soothing, very relaxing. She's very good at her job,
mm-hmm.
and I found it very easy to follow. She explained things really well, like that tree. You remember the tree with the branches and the roots?
Yes.
To me, that just made so much sense. Like, yeah, I really enjoyed listening to her, and going through the homework and the workbooks. Yeah, very good.
Mhm. I know. And you know what? It's funny because I help obviously facilitate the program. I'm a third of the program and I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting the mindfulness to get so deep.
Mhm.
And it was what I personally needed as well because we go through the program with you. And I agree. Emily has such a calming voice. She has that little bit of an accent too, right? So
Yeah.
it's just so, it's like soothing. I just love it.
Yeah, she's got a very good voice, and well, she knows her stuff. That's for sure. So I don't know. I just found that yeah, it was a really good section, and like, everybody's going through something.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's you're having a good day, sometimes not so great. But
Yeah.
either way, you learn to work things out, and you learn to put things into perspective, and just being grateful for everything you have. Like, it was really good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's so funny because a lot of people came into this program thinking fitness and nutrition. They weren't expecting that the biggest change that they would have would be mindset and their mindfulness. And I was surprised by that as well. I'm thankful I went through it. I'm going through it. I'm going to go through it again when we do this next round, because like I need it. Like it, just because we are the facilitators and teaching this stuff doesn't mean we don't need it.
Yeah.
What about like in the aha moments? And if there were, like what was it, if you don't mind sharing, and how did it impact you?
The aha moments.
Yeah.
I would have to say, uh, well, I would have to, there's probably something on the each side of them. So with the nutrition, some of those aha moments were just a lot of the nutritional facts I didn't know about. Like, for example, the way that you were counting the fat grams and stuff
Mm-hmm.
on reading the labels. It's like, oh,
Yes, the way that they can trick you and how
yeah,
food labels are not accurate and we go
yeah,
by it. Yes. That blew my mind. I learned that like 2 weeks or something before I taught it. And I was like, okay, like I'm a nutritionist. I should know this. And then I checked it and I was like blew my mind.
that was a good one. With the move, I just found like the variety. I really enjoyed all of that. With the meditation, I would say the aha moment was doing some of the homework. A lot of the homework, that stuff for it's not so much homework, but it's what you give yourself time to do, and how much it really helps you, just slow down, calm down. And sometimes we have too much time to think, and you have to go back to that, like that tree. And that tree made a lot of sense to me. I don't know, I just it was really positive, the whole meditation thing.
Mm-hmm.
I found a lot of aha moments, whether I was going for a walk and you're just thinking about what you just wrote down for the homework, or you know I don't know, it was just really very positive.
Yes. No, I wholeheartedly agree. Like Emily kept saying, it's a practice. You're not going to be, I'm not going to get an A+ in meditation right away. It's a
Yeah.
practice. Every day is a practice. And, I really thought that was just for meditation, but it goes for nutrition and fitness as well. Every day you show up and you try and you get a little bit better each and every day. I'm reading a book right now. It's called Atomic Habits, and it's something that we really recommend that people read. And they're talking about how there was a teacher, and I might get this a little wrong, but there was a teacher and he divided the class into 2 groups. One group was quantity, and they were photographers, and they had to shoot as many photos as they could, and they would get graded on that. And the next group was quality. So they only had to submit 1 photo to get their grade for the class. And the teacher was surprised that the group that did quality, the 1 photo, didn't do as well as the group with quantity. And that's because the people doing quantity were showing up every day, learning new angles, new light, and practicing every single day. And they got better with each day versus the one that would just do it for 1 day.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it was a really interesting anecdote.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good book. Yeah, if you haven't read it yet, it's called Atomic Habits by James Clear. It's fantastic. Donalda made me buy it. So
Okay, I'll check that out.
yes, it's a great one. We'll wrap this up. I know you're busy. And, not to put you on the spot here, but would you recommend the Eat, Move, Meditate program, and why?
Oh, highly. Yeah, without a doubt. Yes, I would certainly recommend it. There's something in there for everyone. It's a really good variety. There's lots of facts. You've got lots of recipes. You got the fitness. It gets you going. Yes. You have a good variety. And then the meditation, it's very positive and enlightening. And you know what? It's something you will always go back to. There's something in there for everybody. And I would say from each category too. Really good. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much for taking the time to come on the podcast with me. I really appreciate it. and your kind words. I mean, again, didn't mean to put you on the spot. I mean, I'm right here, but I really do appreciate it.
No, it was my pleasure, and I would highly recommend the course. Really good.
Thank you, Grace.